Good afternoon, I'm Juan and now I'm going to explain Stephen Krashen's theory for the screencatch assignment. Well, Stephen Krashen was born in Chicago, Illinois in 1941. He nowadays has the title of Professor Emeritus for the Southern University of California. To be a Professor Emeritus is a term used to designate retired professors or professionals in their fields who has great rank of distinguished service. So according of the apports they done, they got the title. Even they're retired, they're allowed to keep with his work and research. He also wrote between 1970s and 1980s the natural approach alongside another linguistic named Terry Tracer. Now we're gonna go deep inside Krashen's hypothesis. The first one, the acquisition and learning hypothesis. This hypothesis states there are two systems of second language performance, which are the acquired system and the learned system. The acquired system is an unconscious process and is related to how children use the language and how they develop the language. The other one is the learning system, which is a conscious process and is related to the formal language and the knowledge about the language grammar rules. The other one is the natural order hypothesis. As Krashen said, language acquisition does not require extensive rules of conscious grammatical rules and does not require studies drill. So in the natural order, the knowledge of language is received from simple topics to complex ones. So the topics are introduced one by one, step by step, and following a specific rule to be acquired. In teaching, we can use scaffolding to introduce those topics. Scaffolding means the supporting by the facilitators according to the topics he's trying to give. So the facilitator will accompany the students, and he will provide feedback and support to them. Now, the monetary hypothesis says the relationship between the acquired system and the learned system. So the monitor is related to the editor, and according to the output of the learner. We got the three statements inside the hypothesis, which is the over users, the monitor under users, and the optimal monitor users. The over users is the kind of facilitator who always is evaluating students' output and always is surrounding them and accompanying them. The another one is the monitor under users, which focuses on the subconscious knowledge of the things the student have. The optimal users is the facilitator who creates balance between accuracy and fluency. And finally, the monetary hypothesis develops communicative competence. That's the aim of the monetary hypothesis. Now, we got the input hypothesis. So, it states that input provided to learners must be a little bit beyond their current level. So, Krashen explained the natural input hypothesis with this formula, which is A plus 1. I plus 1. I refers to the student, and the plus 1 is the levels presented to the student. So, if a topic is provided, the facilitator should give them a little with a level little bit beyond that he's teaching, the thing he's teaching. So he starts with a topic he develops the topic, but he's constantly adding new things related to the topic and make it, in some words, more difficult to the students. But he has to follow a specific process to it and giving the things one by one and with a specific order. So the facilitator has to be aware of not giving too much input, because that can frustrate the learner. If he gives less than the student's level, the student will get bored about it and they won't be motivated to learn. Against the input hypothesis, Canadian linguistic Mary Swan developed the output theory. She states there that the output is more important because it creates awareness about student gaps in speech, and they can work on base it on. Now, we got the affective filter hypothesis. It states the relation between acquisition and learning, and has an important thing about motivation, self-confidence, and anxiety, which play a role in second language acquisition. So here, in the affective filter hypothesis, we have a specific two specific types of filters. So the low affective filter is related to the high motivation, high self-confidence, and low anxiety. So the filter will be low because the student is motivated and he feels confidence about the things he's learning, because he or she wants to learn the things they have in class and they want to acquire more. So in that case, we say the affective filter is low. On the other hand, the high affective filter says that low self-esteem, low motivation, and high anxiety create blocks in language learning. So the affective filter studies the affective variables that a student may have and analyzes the important role of the affective variables in language acquisition. So that distinguish about the low affective filter and the high affective filter will give us a notion about how the student is doing this process. Okay, as a matter of conclusion, crashing theories of second language acquisition have had a large impact in all areas of second language research and teaching since the 1980s. In contrast, these theories have had also some critics from other experts and practitioners. However, crashing theories have a great influence in terms of teaching and learning language around the world. Crashing has changed the way that teaching language has been seen from so many years. His importance is he changed the way how teachers, research, and linguistics have seen the way the language has been taught. Well, thank you so much.